Hello, dear children. How are you all? Great. Listen. In last class, we read the poem and also underlined all the rhyming words. Have you underlined all the rhyming words? That's great. Very good. I hope you have already underlined and written the poem in your notebook, right? FNB and your difficult words also. Fine. See, if you are doing every day your work, whatever we are giving you, if you are doing in the same day, it will be very beneficial for you because you will have time to give yourself, fine, for your betterment. Okay, let's begin. Explanation of the poem. What is the name of the poem? That is Friends. Okay. Do you have any friends? Yes, of course you will have. Okay, you had so many friends, now you have so many friends, and in future also you will have so many friends in your school, in your neighborhood, in your village, in your city, anywhere, right? But here the poet or a child like you, we don't know the child is he or she, but you consider like, okay, that you are the narrator. So he or the narrator or the child says that he has many friends, okay, like you, okay, like even if I talk about my friends, I have many friends, very close friends, good friends, best friends, just acquaintance friend. There are many, okay. But here the child is not talking about the person, friend's person. It's about friend that is or they are always near to us, but sometimes we don't notice and sometimes we notice them as like our friend. Okay? So, shall we begin? Great. Now open page number 63 in your textbook. Have you opened? Okay. Let us read the first stanza. See, in your prose or in your story that you calculate as paragraph, but in poem you call it stanza. Okay? How good to lie a little while and look up through the tree. The sky is like a kind big smile bent sweetly over me. So the poem is about a child's flow of imagination. Okay, so that child imagining something, वो सोच रहा है, that is not reality, imagine कर रहा है. Okay, and where lies on the grass under a tree. ट्री के नीचे जो ग्रास है, मेडो है, वहाँ पे वो सोकर इमेजिन कर रहा है. ओके, एलिमेंट्स ऑफ नेचर लिंजरिंग अराउंड मेक हिम और हर, मेक द चाइल्ड फील सिक्योर एंड unafraid. Okay, it says that the boy or the child says that he lies under a tree. Okay, the child lying under a tree and looks up at the pleasant blue sky. Okay, sky is like a kind big smile, means khusnama, you can say. You underline it. Okay, so the child was looking at the sky. The sky was pleasant blue. Pleasant means खुशनमा, मतलब ऐसे कि हैप्पीली. ओके, थ्रू द गेप्स प्रोवाइडेड बाय द ब्रांचेज एंड लीव्स ऑफ द ट्री. ओके, इट सेज ना, हाउ गुड टू लाई अ लिटिल वाइल एंड लुक थ्रू द ट्री. ट्री के थ्रू कैसे देखोगे? जो गेप्स होता है, देखो ये गेप्स, ये गेप्स, ये गेप्स, जो गेप्स होता है उसके थ्रू वो देख रहा है स्काई को। और जैसे ही वो देख रहा है स्काई को, है ना, गैप के थ्रू, तो वो स्काई ऐसा दिख रहा है कि वो एक स्माइल दे रहा है, जैसे हम जस्ट लाइक दैट वी मीट विथ आवर फ्रेंड एंड गिव स्माइल और से हाय, फाइन। सो द स्काई इज सेंडिंग अ स्माइलिंग टू द चाइल्ड। उसको लग रहा है कि वो जो स्काई है उसको स्माइल दे रहा है। कहाँ से वो देख रहा है? थ्रू द ट्रीज में जो गैप्स है उसमें वो देख रहा है। बेंड स्वीटली ओवर मी। सो हु इज बेंडिंग स्वीटली ओवर द चाइल्ड? यस, द स्काई। ओके, स्वीटली मीन बहुत प्यार से वो झाँक कर उसको स्माइल दे रहा है। ओके, that means it appears as if the sky is smiling down warmly at the child. Okay, shall we move to next? Any doubt? Yeah, I told you to underline like a kind big smile. So this is a comparison, है ना? ऐसा लग रहा है, ऐसा था जैसा, है ना? That is known as कंपेरिजन। कंपेरिजन क्या हो रहा है? बिग स्माइल के साथ कंपेयर कर रहे हैं। किसको? स्काई को। द स्काई हैज बीन कंपेयर्ड एज लाइक अ बिग स्माइल। सो वेर वी कंपेयर, ओके, बाय यूजिंग द वर्ड लाइक, बाय यूजिंग द वर्ड एज एंड लाइक, ओके, दैट इज नोन एज simile. Simile means a comparison, okay, or comparing using as and like. The sunshine flickers through the lace. Okay, तो सनशाइन कर रहा है कैसे? फ्लिकर्स। फ्लिकर्स मतलब ऐसे, शायद वो बच्चा ऐसा सोच रहा है कि जो पत्ते हैं थोड़ा हिल रहे हैं, इधर उधर हो रहे हैं, पेड़ थोड़ा सा इधर उधर हो रहा है, तो फ्लिकर्स इधर उधर होना। देखिए, फॉर एग्जाम्पल माई हैंड्स मूविंग, स्टिल यू आर लुकिंग ना टू बुक, दैट इज फ्लिकर्स। थ्रू द लेस, ही डिस्क्राइब लेस। लेस मीन्स क्या होता है? जो ड्रेसेस में लगते हैं ना, लेसेस टू डेकोरेट योर ड्रेस, डेकोरेट योर थिंग, दैट लेस। ओके, सो व्हाट आर द लेसेस? लेसेस ऑफ लीव्स। सो हियर व्हाट इज लेस? लेस ऑफ लीव्स। लेस इस तरह से है जैसे कि, सॉरी, लीव्स इस तरह से है जैसे कि वो डेकोरेटेड हुआ है। एबव माई हेड, एंड हाउ इट इज एबव द चाइल्ड्स हेड। वाई? बिकॉज द चाइल्ड इज लाइंग अंडर द ट्री एंड looking up and he is imagining something, unusual thing, comparing something. तो उसने कहा कि जो लीव्स है वो लेस की तरह डेकोरेट हुआ है। एंड किसेस मी अपॉन द फेस। के सनशाइन उसके बीचों बीच से आ रहा है और ऐसा लग रहा है कि उसके फेस पे किस कर रहा है। लाइक मदर, सी दिस इज ऑल्सो कंपेरिजन, कंपेयरिंग विथ मदर टू व्हाट? सन। यहाँ पे सनशाइन कंपेयर हो रहा है मदर के साथ। बिफोर द बेड, राइट? When your mother say you goodbye or good night child and kisses on your forehead, okay, the same way the sunshine coming to him with the flickers, okay, through the lace of leaves and kissing him on his face and saying good night. Okay, now listen, I have explained in Hindi also so that you can understand, but those students, there are so many students, they don't know Hindi also. For them I'll also explain it in English. So silver of shining snakes through the gaps. So how the sun shines look like silver color. Okay, see this rays, you can see in this book, right? So it's coming through the gaps among the leaves and fall on the child's face ever so gently, so softly, and that it feels that the soft and gentle kisses of his mother. But here he is not talking about mother, he is talking about the soft sunshine in saying him good night. Okay, let us move to third number stanza. See, this is also simile. Write down simile, comparison, simile. We compare with the word like. Okay. The wind comes stealing over the grass to whisper pretty things, and though I cannot see him pass, I feel his careful wings. So while the child is basking means, do you know what is the meaning of basking? Basking means धूप लेना. क्या? धूप लेना या सन के नीचे, सनलाइट के नीचे सोए रहना ताकि सनलाइट तुम्हारी बॉडी पर पहुंचे. दैट इज नोन एज बास्किंग. सो द चाइल्ड वाज बास्किंग इन द वार्म सनलाइट. द चाइल्ड वाज बास्किंग इन वार्म sunlight. Okay, and the child is able to feel that the breeze means soft wind, very gentle wind that touches the child while blowing over the grass, and that soft gentle wind touches his cheek, touches his body with a very gentle way when it blows over the grass. So जैसे, let me tell you in हिंदी, जैसे हवा धीरे धीरे हल्की हल्की हवा आती है तो ग्रास को होते हुए वो धीरे 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 उसकी तरफ आती है और उसको सॉफ्टली टच करती है. मुझे क्या, जो जेंटल विंड, तो उसको ऐसा लगता है कि जो विंड है, द सॉफ्ट विंड है, वो बहुत जेंटली बहुत सारी सीक्रेट चीज़, प्रिटी थिंग्स, बहुत सुंदर सुंदर बातें उसको कह रही है. जस्ट लाइक लोरी, यू नो, यू लिसन लोरी ना टू स्लीप. दादी माँ, दादाजी, दे यूज टू सिंग लोरी फॉर यू, लुलाबले. ओके, सो ऐसा है कि उसको लग रहा है कि वो बच्चा को लग रहा है कि कोई जेंटली आ रहा है हवा और उसको कुछ कहे जा रहा है, बहुत मीठी मीठी बातें. एंड थ्रू आई कैन नॉट सी हिम पास, आई फील हिज केयरफुल विंग्स. वी कैन नॉट सी विंड, राइट? वी कैन नॉट सी विंड. वी कैन सी विंड द ऑब्जेक्ट. अगर कोई चीज़ हिलता है तो हमें पता चलता है कि विंड है एक्चुअली. अदरवाइज वी कैन नॉट सी. इफ इट टचेस टू आवर बॉडी देन वी कैन फील. ओके, it appears to the child that the moving wind is whispering pleasant nothing into ears, something so happy moment. It's bringing so happy moments for the child. Okay, what is bringing so happy moment for the child? The wind. Okay, so how could the boy feel that? Yes, when it passes over the grass and touches his body, he could hear the soft gentle sound, and that sound compare as that it whispering something on his ear. Whose ear? The child's ear. उसके कान में कुछ बोल रहा है. So many gentle friends are near. Then he realized. Who realized? The child realized that there are so many gentle friends are there. Now you could understand. You can understand who are the gentle friends. Of course, the gentle friends are nature. Nature is our gentle friend. They never harm us, right? Whom one can scarcely see. And बहुत सारी nature में ऐसी चीजें हैं. We scarcely see. We hardly see them. हम उनको देख नहीं सकते, बट दे आर रियली प्रेजेंट इन नेचर. दे आर अराउंड अस. like air. It is around us, but we cannot see it. The child should never feel a fear. Then he says or she says that we should never feel, a small child should never feel afraid, because wherever he may go, he will have a gentle friends. Okay, he will have gentle friends. Again, I'll explain the same line. Fine. So a child need not to feel lonely and afraid. ना अकेला महसूस करना चाहिए, ना डरना चाहिए. Why? Because when there are so many unseen gentle friends, unseen जिसको हम देख नहीं सकते, right? Unseen gentle friends are there and always around us, and that is the reason we should not be afraid of. Don't feel that you are alone. Now also don't feel you have not only your teacher with you, not only your parents with you. There are so many gentle friends around you. So what did you learn from the poem? We learnt that there are so many things present in the earth. They are so gentle, so kind for us, but still we cannot see them, but they are really actually exist, right? वो लोग हैं जो हमें दिखते नहीं. They do a good work for us. See, we are breathing. Can you see oxygen? No, we cannot see, but we are still breathing, no, oxygen. And we are releasing carbohydrate. We cannot see, but it is there. Yeah. So dear children, so this is all about today's section. I hope you understood the poem, right? Read it again and again. If you really want to admire the poem, you need to read it many times. Because see, when I was not so young, I was in college. My lecturer, he used to tell me, when you don't understand anything, you read it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and you will see the amount of understanding you will develop. First you will read, you will understand at least 50% of it. Second time you will read, at least you will reach to maybe 60% or 70%. Second time if you read, maybe you can read understand 80% of it. So how many times you will read, you will understand more, and you will find something new in everything. You will get the new meaning every time, new perception every time. And that is the reason teacher asks you to read every time, more and more. And reading can develop your understanding skill, and of course your writing skill also, because you are reading so many words, learning so many words, okay, and definitely it will come in your habit. Okay, fine. So I'll send you question answer with this attachment, and you write in your FNB neatly, okay. Bye children.